Hi, my name is Roselvan M. Dos Santos, and I'm going to explain rational equations. Rational equation. A rational equation is an equation containing rational expressions. Rational expressions. A rational expression is an expression of the form P over Q where P and Q are non-zero polynomials. Rational function. A function written as coefficient of polynomial is a rational function. That is, if Px and Qx polynomial function and Qx is not equal to 0, then f close parenthesis x open parenthesis equals P open parenthesis x close parenthesis over Q open parenthesis x close parenthesis is called rational function. Solving rational equation. In solving rational equation, two cases must be considered. The first case is when the equation is in the form of a proportion a over b equals c over d. To solve the equation of this form, find the least common multiple, or LCM, of the denominators and multiply it with both sides of the equation using MPE. Then, simplify the equation to get the value of the variable a. On my example, solve 5 over x minus 1 over 3 equals 1 over 2. Now, the first thing you're gonna do is you multiply both sides by LCD. Then, you distribute, then you simplify. 3x dot open parenthesis 5 over x minus 1 over 3 close parenthesis equals 3x dot open parenthesis 1 over x close parenthesis. Now 3x dot 5 over x minus 3x dot 1 over 3 equals 3x dot 1 over x. The answer is 15 minus x equals 3. Then you get the answer negative x equals negative 12. Now the answer is x equals 12.
Solving rational inequality. How to solve rational inequalities. The key approach in solving rational inequalities relies on finding the critical values of the rational expression, which divide the number line into distinct open intervals. Step in solving rational inequality. Step 1. Rearrange the inequality so that only 0 remains on the right side. This means you should add and subtract terms from both sides to get everything moved to the left. Step 2. Create one fraction on the left side. If necessary, use common denominator to combine any terms into one single fraction. Step 3. Factor the numerator and denominator. This makes finding the critical number extremely easy. Step 4. Set each factor into the numerator equal to 0 and solve. Mark these critical numbers on the number line using an open if the inequality symbol is or a closed dot. If the inequality symbol is inclusive or exclusive. Step 5. Set each factor into the denominator equal to 0 and solve. These two are critical numbers but should always be marked with an open dot on the number line since they represent the values that cause the rational function to be undefined. Oh, thank you.
Solving rational functions. A function is a rational function if the following are polynomials. The domain of a rational function is the set of all real numbers except the zeros of the denominator hx. Before proceeding, here are some examples. Number 1. Clearly, the rational function is undefined at x equals 2. Thus, its domain is the set of all real numbers except 2. Number 2. Solving the zeros of the denominator, x squared minus 9 equals 0 implies. Therefore, the domain of the rational function is the set of all real numbers except 3. Reducing the function, we have x equals x squared minus 4 over x minus 2 equals x equals 2 multiplied by x minus 2 over x minus 2 equals x plus 2. This means that the graphs of fx equals x squared minus 4 over x minus 2 and gx equals x plus 2 are the same except x equals 2.